The Stories of Appalachia, from Ancestry Roads, the Appalachian Meeting. Appalachin, New York. Appalachin, New York is in the northern Appalachia region. On a chilly November evening in 1957, a historic meeting unraveled deep inside New York's underbelly. Mafiosi from around the globe gathered at the mansion of Joseph, Joe the Barber, Barbara in Appalachin. The summit was intended to cast a new order following the shocking murder of Albert Anastasia. 100 crime bosses attended, representing powerful families from America, Italy, and even Cuba. But amidst the luxury and whispered deals, law enforcement began to grow suspicious of their gathering. The presence of flashy cars with out-of-state plates piqued local police interest in the sleepy town. Unknown to the mobsters, state troopers had already set up checkpoints to halt their illicit discussions. Before any business could commence, the meeting was raided, sending surprised gangsters fleeing into the woods. The chaos escalated as law enforcement captured over 60 notorious figures of the organized crime world. In the aftermath, 20 attendees faced charges, accused of deceit and obstructing justice regarding the summit. Convictions followed, but many found ways to overturn them the very next year, escaping serious consequences. Little did they know, the Appalachian meeting exposed the undeniable reality of organized crime in America. J. Edgar Hoover had long denied the existence of a national crime syndicate, but now the truth surfaced. Vito Genovese, who orchestrated the meeting, aimed to solidify his power after vanquishing Frank Costello. The political landscape was shifting as Genovese eyed control over the Luciano crime family as his own. Tensions escalated as murmurs of Anastasia's gambling operations lingered ominously over the meeting agenda. Crime families were concerned about competing interests, particularly in the lucrative Cuba market. Barber's vast estate provided the perfect setting for clandestine negotiations against the backdrop of crime. State Trooper Edgar Croswell noticed odd patterns, marking a brewing storm at Barber's property. Surveillance was initiated as unusual activity caught the attention of local law enforcement. As attendees arrived in luxury cars, Croswell took note, growing increasingly convinced something was amiss. A collective sense of dread filled the air just moments before chaos would dramatically unfold. Gucci's warning about roadblocks initiated panic as the meeting began to spiral out of control. Mafiosi scattered, ruining their tailored suits as they made desperate attempts to evade capture. This shocking incident would cement Appalachin's legacy in Mafia lore, altering the course of organized crime. Within days, an organized crime crackdown initiated a wave of arrests across the nation. Hoover finally acknowledged the network's existence, leading to his new focus on organizing domestic crime. Membership to the Mafia was suspended after the infamous meeting, closing ranks for nearly 2 decades. However, conspiracy theories emerged suggesting potential sabotage within the gathering itself. Key figures like Luciano remained absent, fueling speculation that internal power struggles were at play. The fallout saw an eventual shift in the Mafia's structure, forever marking a turning point in history. In the grand tapestry of organized crime, the fateful Appalachian meeting remains a chilling reminder of its reach. Overall, the Appalachian meeting was a watershed moment in the history of organized crime in the United States. It exposed the Mafia's existence, increased public awareness of its activities, and led to a shift in law enforcement strategy. Are you related to any of the mob bosses listed in this story? Find out by clicking on the links in the description below. Each link will take you to their Wikitree profile where you can see how you connect Ancestry Roads and Wikitree, where Appalachian stories and genealogy meet.